What up, y'all? Back in Diamond 3. Today we're going to be talking about, I don't know, whatever you talk about. I can't even talk. I'm just really mad I'm back in Diamond 3. I really want to make a video of playing Rocket League. Not sure why, but essentially, I suck at the game. I don't really have a specific topic I want to talk about today, so we're just going to be yapping off the dome. I don't know if you guys have seen the recent commercials for the presidential campaign. And Jesus, how do I don't know why I always get so political. I don't really consider myself a political person, but I gotta talk about this because I swear I saw a commercial the other day, and it was a commercial like a anti Kamala Harris commercial, right? And basically in the commercial it was talking about it was for Trump supporters or conservative, anti-gay people, you could tell. And just because of the lingo that they used, like there was like the slogan of the very end of the commercial was Kamala Harris is thinking about they them and not you, like the pronouns. And like the very end of the commercial was talking about, or at the very end of the commercial had like what's it called, like not, I was gonna say they're like transvestite prisoners. I don't know exactly. They're very flamboyant. I'm gonna say just and dressing very like as women in prison, and so it's just so weird that they have these like pictures on the commercial, like to scare these people. They're scaring the Republicans into voting for Trump. Like, oh my God, do you want Kamala Harris to put these gay prisoners, transvestite prisoners, back on the streets? Is that what you want? And it's so funny because like the commercial was basically highlighting this case, or not case, I don't know, this incident. No, I don't know. It's nothing bad. It's not like she did something wrong. I mean, it's up to your discretion, because basically it talks about how there was a prisoner who wanted to go through sex changes, and so they needed pills and hormones to get that stuff done. And so she fought in court for this prisoner to get that sex change done for her, even though she had like sexual assault charges. And so people are like, like, why are you helping this person? Like, this person's literally a terrible person. Like, I agree, like she has sexual assault charges on her. Like, she's in jail for a reason. I mean, sure, everybody deserves the right to feel to be able to change their body so that they can feel like how they want to feel, or be who they feel like they are. But like at the same time, like, you should be paying for your sex change supplements and stuff with your own money. Like, why is this the state attorney I don't know, I think she was the state attorney of California, like helping this random person who's been convicted of sexual assault charges? It's not like, for me, it's not about the jeez, we're getting fucked. It's not about the fact that she's helping out transgender people or whatever. Like, I don't care. But it's like, you're not acting as an attorney, pro bono. Like, you work for the state, the government. I think that's kind of crazy. But I also think it's even crazier that the Trump supporters, or the Trump Jesus, the Trump campaign is yeah, I'm gonna just forfeit this. Let's just start fresh, guys. It's crazy that the Trump campaign is advocating for this commercial, which is just like, we gotta scare them. This is the only way we're gonna be able to get voters. I think that's just absolutely insane, because like I mean, I'm sure you guys know this statistic, but transgender people only make up 1%, probably even less than 1% of the population. And like, do these Republicans like genuinely think that that transgender people are just roaming the streets? Like I mean, they are, obviously they are living their day-to-day lives like everybody else, but I'm saying, like, you're not gonna see them every day. Like, it's 1% of the population. Like, what are you afraid of? Like, what are they gonna like? How are they infringing on your Christian rights or your morals? Like, bro, like they don't like they're basically non-existent. And not to say like that they we shouldn't care about them or nothing, but really like you're gonna let that bother you? I was gonna make an analogy. This is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna say it anyways. They're like mosquitoes. Okay. I thought about it. Assess the situation. I knew that was gonna be terrible, and I said it anyways, and I still regret it. But it's already out, so and I'm not saying like they're pests, Jesus, that was terrible. I'm not saying that they're pests. I'm just saying that, like, bro, throughout your whole day, like a mosquito, you're gonna let a mosquito ruin your day, bro. Like, it'd be understandable if you ran into 100 mosquitoes that all bit you, but it's like one mosquito, over the course of your 24 hours is, almost nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go on with your day. You're still gonna be able to do what you wanted to do. You're not. You're not. Fuck. You're not. You're not really your changed life is not changed like in any meaningful way by having transgender people roam the streets. And I just think it's petty that they have these like pictures of transgender prisoners trying to make light of their situation in prison. And they're just like, Kamala Harris thinks about they, them, and not you. Vote Trump because she doesn't care only about gay people. She only wants gay people to be alive. Only gay people allowed in America. Allow the illegal immigrants. Like why? I don't know. It's such a stupid ad. And, the whole not transgender, but like the whole idea that these Republicans are afraid of transgenders, or like even like abortions happening all the time. Like dude, like how often do you think like third trimester abortions are happening? Because they're not often. It's like it's actually illegal in most cases. Like even in like democratic states, you can't get abortions late into the pregnancy legally. You know what I mean? And so you like changing the law to stop them completely is not gonna do anything. They're still gonna happen illegally. So like that, I don't know. I feel like they're being fear mongered and it's working. I don't know who it is that's just fear mongering, because if it's like news stations and stuff, then they're not even trustworthy at that point. Like, how could you even trust your own news stations that are feeding you news for your that think like you, and they're not even giving you accurate information? Like that'd be messed up. Like if liberals would want to listen to liberal news, obviously, and I'm not saying that Republicans can't listen to Republican news, but I would want them to be trustworthy. I would want them to be giving me facts, not just like what the these people are having trimesters. The Trump literally said in the debate that immigrants are eating dogs and cats. And it's crazy because he says that like it's a common thing that people are doing. I'm not sure what he's referring to. I'm sure he's talking about one instance, but I'm not even sure if it's even true. I have no idea if that actually happened. Did that happen? I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't say it unless it did. Well, I mean, I don't know. This guy be saying crazy stuff. This guy literally was like, well, when they were asked about putting the ad in the New York paper about those teenagers that were wrongfully convicted for raping and murdering a woman, he like put an ad in the paper saying we need them to have the murder charge, and they're like minors, like underage. And they asked him about that, and he was like, well, I mean, in my defense, they did admit to it, so I'd be like, this guy be saying crazy stuff. So for him to be saying immigrants are eating the cats and dogs in our neighborhoods because they're evil, which like if in one you got to look at it in a certain light, like what drives a man to eat a cat or a dog? Like desperation, dude. Like this guy was clearly hungry, if this is real, because he has no money for food and he's going to starve. So like nobody just kills a cat and eats it for fun. I mean, there are certain cultures, obviously. I'm not gonna deny that. But I'm just saying, oh my god, how did that go in? Jesus. But yeah, like I said, like even if that were to be true, Trump does this thing where he takes one case or one instance and they think it's going to happen everywhere. And like my mom is like a victim of this where she's like afraid that a transgender woman or a man or a person that's not really transgender, that doesn't actually believe they're transgender, but you know, trying to sneak into the wrong bathroom, is going to like find and rape their kids, which, you know, it's a valid fear. Like I'm not gonna you know, sit here and say like, well, that's possible, and it's like, yeah, it is possible, but for you to hate every single, you know, transgender person because you think they're gonna rape your kids is like crazy. Like that's like, I don't know if you guys seen that the interview with that I think it was the One Night with Steiny podcast where they had that, you know, that guy that's that teenager dude, that liberal teenager dude that's arguing or this debating that super conservative girl, that white girl. Well, they're both white. They're all three. They're all white. They're all white. White podcast. White viewers, I'm sure too. I was probably the only Mexican there on YouTube watching that video. So if you know what I'm talking about, chances are you white? Check your skin right now. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, in the podcast, she was saying like, in LA, all homeless people, all the homeless guys are like 6 foot tall black guys, and it's like, it's such a stupid like notion or thing to do, and it's like one thing to like say statistics, well, like, well, it is true, most people are that are homeless in LA are black. It's like, no, dude, you wouldn't, like, that's such a like terrible thing because you're like attributing being homeless or being black and 6 foot to being homeless, or I mean, and the other way around. It's like you wouldn't say that every rich person is white. You know what I mean? Like, even though that might be true, that doesn't make them rich. Like, a white person isn't rich by definition. And by saying stuff like that, like, you're attributing homelessness to black people and black people to homelessness, or, you know, specifically the ones in LA, regardless of them actually making up the majority. You know what I mean? Like I said, you wouldn't call, you wouldn't say, yeah, all the rich people are like 5'8" white guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that might be true, but it's like I said, you're not. It doesn't make any sense to say that. Like, it's not a thing that is true in every scenario, I should say. And it's especially bad when it's got like a racial stereotype attached to it. Which I'm not saying being homeless is, you know, got a stereotype attached to it, but I'm just saying like it could fall into that region of what's the word? Like it's in a gray area. You know what I mean? Oh, is that in? No. It is though. Oh, teammate. So yeah, I don't think that that ad, first of all, is correct to be putting out. I think it's like unethical to be trying to fearmonger your own fan base. Well, I shouldn't say. Well, I can say fan base, especially if it's Trump. He's got fans. You know, they're not really supporters. They're mega fans. Like, if I bet he could fill a stadium of WWE, fill out a WWE show if he was going to be in attendance as a wrestler, fighting Hulk Hogan, which I know Hulk Hogan would fucking bow down to him and suck his dick or something. I don't know. On live television, he'd do that, thankfully, like, and be like, I am not gay. I really love this man. I'm not gay. I just really want him to become president. If this is what he wants me to do, like, I'm going to support him, and you should too. Man, I wish I could do a Donald Trump impression. I'm not good at it. I mean, I could do it, just not good, you know. I could do anything, really, just not good. I could play professional soccer. I just wouldn't be good at it. Like, if you guys want to ever, you know, need some motivation, like, just know that you can do anything. You won't be good at first, but you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, don't say you can't do it unless unless you're disabled and you know you're trying to say you can walk, which understandable, or blind people saying you can see. I get that. You know, you can't literally see. I don't know why I said that, but you get what I'm just trying to. I try and play devil's advocate with myself sometimes, and just be like, you know, like what in this scenario that is actually incorrect. I do that a lot, you know, to other people. So I gotta do that to myself now, just to keep things fair. Sometimes I one of my favorite attributes about myself. This is gonna sound very narcissistic saying that, but I am a narcissist. Well, I gotta say, I'm working on it. I know I'm aware. I think that's the first step. Or that might be me being narcissistic and be like, yeah, that's a good thing that you noticed that. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to like, you know, navigate the maze of narcissism where it's like you don't know if you're being correct or if you're just like being like you know you're right because you're you. You know what I mean? You know that type of narcissism. Can you guys relate? I don't know. What was I talking about? I was talking about. My God, no way. Fuck, what was I talking about? Let's see. I went through Trump supporters, Hulk Hogan sucking dick. Yep, I forgot. I forgot if you guys. Yeah, okay, I don't remember. I'm gonna finish up this game, then we'll end the video here. It's gonna be a minimal editing video. As much as I want to put clips of the commercial, I'm just gonna I'm just going to edit or not edit this video. I'm going to just post it as is because I am trying to put in low effort videos. Actually, I'm putting in too much effort. The other day, the last video took me a couple hours to edit, and I'm not trying to do that anymore. I'm trying to just post daily, and I think if I start editing them all, then I don't think I will be able to post daily. You know, so I'm gonna try and keep things minimal, so you guys can have daily content of me yapping. All 30 of you that actually watch. I have like a consistent 30 viewers, although these videos have been getting a lot of views. Oh fuck me! I'm grateful for that. But I'm going to. Wow. I am probably going to cut out a lot of this now that I think about it, just because this video is very long at this point. Or I might not. Maybe you guys just get an extra long one today, tomorrow, I don't know. Does it get uploaded? This takes. I don't know. I don't know if you guys post YouTube, but Jesus has been taking forever to upload videos. It takes like almost an hour, and I don't know what the reason is. If they have like a new policies and stuff, or they just have like a new system of doing things. I know even after the video is done uploading, it still has to go through another process where it's like checking for copyrighted stuff before it even gets posted. Whereas before, it would get posted and then check for copyright stuff. Oh shit! And then you know you can get your strike after the fact, which you know I can appreciate this system they have going on now. Ooh, I freaking misread that, and it saved my ass. But yeah, I don't think the commercial is ethical. Transgender people are not in any significant way going to, you know, ramp up in population, unless, I mean, that's not true. It's going to eventually, just because of the fact that it's going to be more acceptable just by, oh, give me that. Oh my God. Just by, you know, just logically speaking. But I think it's crazy to fearmonger these Republicans. I can't think of a. I guess Republicans. I mean, Democrats do the same thing where they're like, Donald Trump is a racist, and you know they keep bringing shit up from the past, which understandable. You know, racism is a serious thing to commit, and especially being an active pursuer of being racist, I think is also not good. But I mean, he's got so many bad things he's done recently. Like, we should stop focusing on the past and just bash him on the recent things. You know what I mean? Like, this guy has multiple sexual assault allegations at the moment, and I don't think delving into the past is even worth it. You know, we got stuff to bash him on right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because I think it would be unfair for anybody to be um, judged based on their past. You know what I mean? Um, I think in any case, yeah, because you never know. You know that person could change, and I don't think that's gonna be the case with Donald Trump. But I am just saying, you know, I'm just saying he could change. Unlikely, but it's possible. Yeah, that's all I had to say. See you guys.